Magic tree house, firecracker, twister and other terrible storms. By Will Osborne and Mary Pope was born. Let's get started right now. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, what is this going to be about? Firstly, it's about a lot of stuff. It's going to be firstly about pictures, weather, and everything else. So firstly, let's talk about weather. Now, weather can be warm, cool, easily controllable, but then it changes a lot. It's because of the atmosphere, which is a layer of air all around Earth. And the atmosphere is hundreds of miles thick, but weather happens in the lower 10 miles part, which is the troposphere. And meteorologists use different tools to guess what the weather will be like in a certain area or the whole world for that matter. And an anemometer measures wind speed, the wind vane. Actually, let me show you guys. An anemometer shows the wind speed, a wind vane shows wind direction, and a rain gauge measures rainfall. A barometer measures air pressure. A hygrometer measures humidity. And a thermometer measures temperatures of the air. And you need a notebook to record weather changes. And wind is one of those forces that have controls things. But warm air is not heated by the sun. It's actually heated by the sun heated ground. And you can prove that warm air rises with a hot air balloon. If you put warm air inside, it will expand the balloon eventually and move up. And so yeah. Also, the equator is the hottest because the sunlight hits there at a 90-degree angle, and the poles are the coldest because they're hit at the lowest angle possible. And even when you can't see, the water is there. The invisible water invisible air is like a gas, like oxygen and carbon dioxide, and it's also called water vapor, which is the gas form of water. And you can see water vapor when you see partially condensed water vapor during the winter when you breathe out. That's water vapor, except it has little droplets of water in it. And yeah, also the different types of clouds also affect how it happens. Also, how you know how far lightning is by like this. At least this is here. See lightning. Count how many seconds it takes. Until thunder strikes. And since thunder travels through 5 seconds a mile, divide how long it has been from the lightning to the thunder by 5. And if it was 10 seconds, then it would have been 2 miles. And the biggest hailstone ever recorded was the Coffeyville hailstone. And what's a hailstone? It's like big chunks of ice that can do a lot of damage, and some people got killed by it. And now there are a lot of safety tips. Always get to the lowest ground, and lightning will always hit a place where it's the highest because that's the easiest. And tornadoes usually happen in a place called Tornado Valley, which is part of 4 states. And tornadoes form by a spinning effect with the wind under wind. The cold air is right under there, and the warm air rises trying to make it up, and then it spins and spins, and then it makes an updraft, which eventually creates a tornado that spins a lot. And there are such things as frogs and tornadoes and then being flung at us. Yes, there are such things as that. And there has been so many different types of hurricanes and tornadoes over the past few years. But hurricanes are more deadly than tornadoes, even though they're slower, because of their massive size. And until 1979, all hurricanes were girl names. Now they have boy names, but usually it was just names for hurricanes. Huh, lucky girls. And blizzards are also one really, really dangerous weather. Some blizzards can create walls of snow that's 6 feet and 4 inches high. Actually, that's most of the snowfall in a single day, over 6 feet, and which fell on Silver Lake, Colorado in 1921, which is a lot. And that's how blizzards happen. In 1988, people thought there was going to be a small little winter, but it turned out to be a big blizzard. And it was in New York City, by the way. A lot of people died, but no two snowflakes are actually the same, so keep that in mind. And you can find that yourself. First, put some black construction paper in the fridge overnight. Then take it outside during a snowy day and catch some snowflakes. And then draw what you saw on the black construction paper. And that's how you can do it. And now Storm Predictions has some things. This Storm Prediction does this where they use current data of the weather to predict future weather data. And that's when instruments come in. Weather planes, weather balloons, weather satellites, and a radar dish all help into the creation of finding about weather. And there are some people who even went all the way to the world, to tornadoes, to even just get how tornadoes form and how they work. And that's exactly what they do. So they're called storm chasers. And you can do it yourself. Just get the simplest thing, a thermometer at least, and a notebook, and start recording the weather data in your home. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did enjoy this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next episode. Shannon out. Peace.